On January 8, 2019, the Dungans couple who lived in Salinas, went out of their home when a man decided to approach their doorbell. The camera installed at their home records this man licking the doorbell for 3 hours straight in the midnight. He also moved an extension cord in their front yard and relieved himself on camera. Although the couple were not at home, their children were. Sylvia, the mother of these children, comments that she is thankful that the man did not harm anyone or break anything, but that does not make his behavior any less creepy. Thanks to the recorded footage where his face was clearly visible, police were able to identify and track him down. The individual in question was Roberto Daniel Arroyo. On the night of August 20, 2018, a mysterious figure who came to known as TV Santa Claus, appeared in the neighborhood of Gray Oaks. He would leave dozens of vintage television boxes on the front porches of residents who lived there. The TV Santa Claus reportedly hit more than 50 houses. The culprit was never identified as they always wore a TV over their head and it was never clear if it was the work of one person or several people. Police collected all the TV sets and asked the potential victims to report any TVs they receive immediately, although most of the residents believed it to be a harmless prank performed by a college student with too much time on their hands. He was captured on a doorbell camera, although the footage is very blurry, they can easily be seen dropping TV set on the porch. Here is a video showing a very deranged-looking woman outside a couple's home. The couple were sitting inside their living room watching TV together when the boyfriend received a notification on his phone. When he clicked on it, he saw a woman sneaking a peek through the window inside the living room watching them. Obviously creeped out, they went out to confront the woman, but when they opened the door she was gone and they could not find her anywhere nearby. They went around asking the neighbors about this strange woman the next day, showing them the video, but nobody recognized her. It's still a mystery who this woman was and what business she had with the couple. Regardless, it is still very creepy to think about a complete stranger staring inside your home from outside. This next video shows a crazy man who was supposedly neighbor of the house owner. Although the house owner was not in his home at the time, his 14-year-old daughter was all alone inside and was obviously scared when this man just came shouting that he is coming in and started trying the doorknob. Fortunately, the door did not open and the girl was safe. The man clearly had bad intentions in mind, as after he is seen leaving the video frame, he went back to his own house, destroyed it and later was arrested.
Mommy! Mommy! Make it stop! I'm coming in! I'm sorry, people! I'm sorry! The door open now! This is weird shit! Fuck!
This video shows something more disturbing than a person trying to break into someone's house. The footage comes from London, England, showing two guys walking on the road by the house where camera is installed. They stop and look behind them to see three people on bicycles approaching them. As the first person on bicycle comes near the two men, he pulls up a gun. Maybe because it was night those men could not see the gun as they did not even flinch until they heard the fire. Luckily shooter's aim was so bad that he could not shoot them even from that close distance and the two men had time to escape. Shooter fires a second shot missing again and then all three people on their bicycles go ahead to chase the two men. It is pretty scary to think that the man was this close to losing his life that night. The sound of gunfire is pretty loud, so I'd recommend turning down the volume if you are listening at full. Here you can see very injured man who is supposedly bleeding. He is so wounded that he almost looks like a zombie and his behavior is also very zombie-like. He tries to break the door down by slamming it with his own body, but doing so he ultimately knocks himself out on the railing of the front porch. I guess in this day and age just locking the door is not safe, you need strong hinges as well. The next video actually shows a real break-in and not just an attempt, which is quite disturbing. You think your neighborhood is safe, but think again, anything can happen anywhere at any time. In the video a woman, maybe returning from work, can be seen unlocking her door when two armed men entered her house. Before she could even lock the door, the two men held her at gunpoint and robbed her house. It is clear that the two men were following the woman for quite some time and were waiting for the right time to strike.
Como pra fora. Ô, tomou. Não certo. Okay.
The next video is from New Mexico. The man in the video is clearly under influence of substances and upon reaching the doorbell camera, tries to remove it or break it. When he fails to do so, he climbs over what appears to be a fence or a wall, successfully entering into someone's yard or house. Towards the end of the video the man can be heard groaning, indicating that he might have hurt himself upon landing on the other side. It is still not very clear what was happening exactly, but it's still creepy to think that some strange-looking man can easily enter your home climbing over a fence or a wall. This video shows a small dark figure, almost like someone's shadow, but at the time of the recording there was no one standing there. The shadow moves and expands coming upwards. Seeing this first thing in the morning right outside your door can be creepy, but there is actually a catch to this shadow figure. There is nothing paranormal or supernatural. If you look closely, it's just a bug or a wasp walking on the camera lens. you can even see its wings around 20 seconds in the video. This shows how some very ordinary videos can appear as paranormal or ghost videos on the internet.